Hello everyone and welcome to Josh's Boxes. My name is Josh. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about an art project that I've been working on. So in the last video, I made these two drawings. I created these two templates for this kind of doodle art style that I have. And since then, I've done a little art project where I put this style into practice and I want to show that. So my plan was Lego has its minifigure series where, it's just like focused on like having these kind of unique minifigures from all different styles and like genres and stuff, and I thought it's really fun. So I decided for my first art project with this art style to draw all 16 of the minifigures from series 1 of the Lego minifigure series. And I'll kind of give my thoughts, but first I'll just show the drawings themselves. So we got a caveman, and we got a cheerleader. We got a circus clown and a cowboy. We got the deep sea diver and the demolition dummy. We got a forestman and a magician. And then we got a ninja and a nurse. A robot and a skater, a spaceman and a super wrestler, and then a tribal hunter and a zombie. So that's my drawings, my versions of all 16 of the minifigures from the minifigure series. I decided to copy some Lego minifigures because when Lego makes a minifigure in the minifigure series, it's completely focused on the character design of the minifigure. And because they cover so many different like broad archetypes, I thought I'd get like a good range and be able to kind of analyze the styles and see how their character design works and how I can apply it in my character design. So some thoughts that I have about this character, my art style, as that I kind of found as I was copying the Lego style is the Lego style doesn't translate amazingly because, well, pros and cons. First, like Legos, oftentimes, like there's no printing on the legs. So that was something that I just had to kind of make up. There is like printing on the legs, but like, it's oftentimes you have stuff like this where like in the actual Lego minifigure, it's just all green or all black or all white, So I kind of had to make up what the pants were like. And then another thing is like, with Lego, when you put a hat on him, it's just on top of a normal Lego head. It doesn't have hair, but it looked kind of strange without any hair, and so I added hair. I'm not sure if I love it, but it looked strange without it. And I tried two different styles, like one where it's got kind of volume and comes off the head, and this one kind of stays on the head. I think I like this style better. But some strength that I think the Lego figures have is they've got very expressive faces. All of these were like the original faces that they have. And I thought that those were like pretty expressive and good to copy. I didn't copy the clown's face, he's smiling, but for some reason I drew him where he's like, looks like he's depressed. But I think the face design is really strong, and obviously Lego, like the characters have very well-designed torsos. That's where a lot of the detail is on the torso. So all of these characters have really like really detailed torsos. I did have to kind of ad-lib a few things because, again, the feet. So overall, I thought it was helpful. Another thing that I noticed is like I found myself going into more intricate hair again, which was something that I had kind of decided I didn't want to do. But it's not really a big deal. Like I'm not trying to forcefully stick to one style that I designed at the first. I just want it to be simple, and I think this is still like simple and manageable, even though it's like maybe more detailed than what I had originally planned this art style to be. But art styles, you know, adapt and change over time, and that's fine. One thing with this demolition dummy, one thing that Lego does is it adds these detail lines on the face. And I think that's because it's like 3D, it kind of defines where the face is. Like a round 3D object, these lines help define where the face is in a lot of the characters. Let me go grab an example. Like right there, you can see there's like a line right there, and that kind of like helps define where the face is. And I think that's helpful for Lego, but I think it's less helpful for my art style because it's just a 2D circle, and so it's already defined well where the face is. So I think sometimes I think it works. Like with the spaceman one, this fits well. He's kind of got like the suave, confident look on his face, and I think these drawings kind of add a little bit more to that confidence. Like maybe he's got like a more square face. But with the demolition dummy, for example, it just kind of looks out of place to me. Like they've got these two lines here. So copying Lego is helpful, but I'm kind of finding that I don't like. Most of the times I would not add these kind of detailed lines. I kind of prefer this where it's like the face. So I think I'll continue to look at Lego as a reference for like expressive faces and like outfits and different archetypes, and like especially the torso design. But I'll have to kind of ad-lib the legs on my own, and there's other things I'll copy. I'm not just using this art style to draw Lego people. But it's just helpful because Lego has like a character design and a pleasing aesthetic to it. So that's what I've been up to. Hopefully you think the art style is fun. I think it's fun. There's some of these drawings I'm really proud of, like the skater's hair I think turned out really well, and like the super wrestler's muscles underneath, I think those are fun. And I think the detail on the zombie, he's probably my favorite one. I don't love the tribal hunter. These minifigures came out in like 2010, and I think this one has aged a little poorly. But I don't know. I don't think it's bad necessarily. That one makes me a little bit more uncomfortable than other ones. But this zombie drawing is probably my favorite one that I drew. I think that I was able to capture a lot of detail, and a lot of it comes from the face that I copied from Lego. So that's really cool. So yeah, that's what I've been working on lately. Hopefully you like the drawings. I don't know what video I'll make next or when I'll make a new video. There's a lot of things I got going on in my life, but I'll still keep making videos. But no plans for what the next one is. But I'll keep working on art. I might develop another art style next, one that's kind of less cartoony and stuff, but we'll see. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, ciao.